While global leaders met in Seoul for the APEC summit, the real story was unfolding hundreds of kilometers away on Jeoje Island. In the shadow of the shipyards, Canada and South Korea were quietly sealing a defense partnership worth up to $20 billion, centered on building a new generation of advanced submarines. This deal could redefine Canada's naval strength and reshape power balances across the Pacific, signaling a major shift in global alliances. The scene was the highly secure shipyard of Hanwha Ocean, where Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney stood beside South Korean leaders. Their visit was far from a simple diplomatic stop. It was a strategic inspection of the Dosan Ancho-class submarine, a vessel that can travel farther, stay submerged longer, and operate more silently than anything in Canada's current fleet. For observers, the presence of a Western leader in such a sensitive military site was a clear signal that Canada was preparing to make a statement not only about its defense priorities, but about its place in the shifting global order. This moment marked the start of the Canadian Patrol Submarine Project, the largest and most ambitious defense investment in modern Canadian history. With a price tag of roughly $20 billion, the project aims to replace Canada's aging Victoria-class submarines. However, this is not simply a purchase. It is a complete reinvention of Canada's defense industrial framework. The final choice between the two contenders, South Korea's Hanwha Ocean and Germany's ThyssenKrupp, will define Canada's strategic alliances for a generation. The driving force behind this dramatic pivot is economic. In 2025, the United States introduced sweeping protectionist tariffs, slapping 25% duties on Canadian exports. The impact was immediate and severe, causing exports to plummet and putting over 170,000 jobs at risk. This shock exposed Canada's profound vulnerability, as the nation depends on the U.S. for roughly three-quarters of its exports. In response, Prime Minister Carney declared that the special economic bond with the United States had reached its natural limit, forcing Canada to build a future on its own strength through diversification. At the heart of this new strategy is South Korea. The submarine deal has evolved into a deep industrial alliance, now known as the Pacific Defense Alliance. Hanwha Ocean has partnered with Canadian technology giants like BlackBerry, L3Harris, and CAE to merge expertise in cybersecurity simulation and systems integration. This collaborative model ensures about 40% of the project's value is produced within Canada, creating an estimated 10,000 to 15,000 high-skilled engineering and technology jobs, turning military spending into a domestic growth engine. The ripple effects of this project extend far beyond defense. Government projections estimate the CPSP will inject billions into the national economy, revitalizing shipyards and research hubs from Nova Scotia to British Columbia. This wave of industrial activity, dubbed the Darlington Effect, could mark the rebirth of Canada's modern industrial era, blending defense production with scientific advancement and lifting communities that have struggled since the decline of traditional manufacturing. Ultimately, the Canadian Patrol Submarine Project represents a fundamental choice about the future Canada intends to build. It is a made in Canada, built with Asia strategy, designed to reduce reliance on American markets while keeping long-standing ties intact. Washington is watching closely, understanding that Canada is not turning away, but signaling its desire to escape the gravitational pull that has defined the relationship for over a century. If successful, this strategic diversification could lower Canada's economic dependence on the U.S. from 75% to 60% within a decade, representing a silent revolution that is rewriting Canada's role on the global stage.